Hey guys, Delta 6, thank you for joining us on another video. This topic I wanted to touch base on in regards to talking with an officer the other day who was actually on property. So obviously, like we always do, we notice police or EMS, we go approach EMS because everything is, is everything good? Everything's alright? Anything we can do to help? And the officer's response was, no, everything's good. I'm just driving around looking for stolen cars. And I had asked him, I says, well, shouldn't y'all guys be doing something more productive, more on the lines of maybe stopping people from drinking and driving or something of that nature? Why don't y'all guys just let us know if you're coming on private properties where security is? Let us know. We'll give us a list of tag numbers to look for, and we'll look for them on our properties. Hell, half the time we'll search every single car and look at every single tag number and report anything via non-emergency if we find those vehicles. Why is police resources stretched so thin and they are not utilizing security? It doesn't make sense to me. The police departments can outsource work like that, help small businesses grow, and put their officers on the streets where they belong, doing the most good. How many drunk drivers can that one officer find? How many drug deals can that one officer break up and get off the streets? How many incidents where that officer is on a private property looking at tag numbers, right, to see if it's a part of a list of stolen vehicles, when he puts himself out of the way of an emergency call 10 minutes down the road, further than what he would be, versus being there in a couple minutes, he's there 10 minutes later. Why is it that they do not keep the officers dealing with the felonies and the big things outside of private properties and let security companies make some more money by our local police departments and create a relationship together to help them out? It doesn't add up, right? And it makes you wonder, these guys are really that slow? There's really nothing going on where they have enough time to go other way to private property and look up for stolen vehicles? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, why aren't they utilizing, security companies who are patrolling these private properties, who know okay, well, this complex uses stickers, right? And they're all red stickers. If it doesn't have a red sticker, then that usually means that it's either A, a visitor, B, a trespasser, or C, let's look at the tag number and see if it's stolen. You know what I mean? But instead, these guys are driving around looking for stolen vehicles, but not realizing, hey, these stickers on here mean they're residents. That means it belongs here. You're wasting your time. You're looking up at cars that don't need to be looked at. It would save just a lot of time, a lot of effort. And like I said, guys, it would help security companies grow. It would be an extra check for security companies and small business owners and small companies alike, that, they would get paid X amount of dollars a month for searching, vehicles for stolen, tags. And they would put a report, I searched X amount of cars, or I searched these license plates, all verified, whatever, to be good. There's got to be a simple way that they can do that And like I said, it would put their officers back on the streets, not only backing each other up quicker, but it would pit them on the streets, getting the drunk drivers, the drug addicts, the people having medical problems, helping the homeless out if they're having medical problems, or they're drunk walking around the streets, or on drugs walking around the streets. It would take all those problems and start bringing those issues down to a minimum, versus constantly fighting every single day to make a dent in your neighborhoods as law enforcement. They could be using people like us who are on these private properties, to look for suspects in the area. Why can't they, have a list of companies, that work on private properties like us, and say, hey, we have, a guy running, be on the lookout. This is his description. If you find him, do not approach. Call this number here, or call the hotline, or call 911. Keep an eye out, right? That would save a lot of resources for the police looking on private properties for someone who just ran from them, right? There's so many things that our state, our cities, the police departments can do to outsource some of that tedious work that officers on the street shouldn't be doing. So let me know, guys, what you think about this video. Let me know if you think it's a good idea, how we can approach, our local sheriff's departments, or our local police departments. Who would be our point of contact for those things? Who would we approach with that idea? And all together, let me know. Like I said, if you think it's a good idea for small business owners and security companies to make a little bit of extra money because they're already on the property. And what that does is it gets lazy officers up. It gets them on, out there patrolling, whether it's foot, golf cart, vehicle patrol, whatever the case may be. And it gets them looking at tags, which means that they're looking in vehicles' windows, which means that if something is off inside that vehicle, someone's sleeping in their car, we're already doing our job there by saying, hey, you don't belong here, blah, 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 your plate checked out, it's not stolen, whatever the case is, you need to leave, or, do whatever you do, whether you call the police and have them trespass, and you get your copy, and they're found on the property again, they get a felony, right? Whatever your policies are, whatever your officers decide to do in those situations, but it would get our officers moving. It would show not, the people that we work for, hey, our officers are doing something, where they're not just sitting in a corner somewhere. They're not just sitting at a gate somewhere. We're looking for stolen vehicles. We're looking for people sleeping in their vehicles. We're looking for people doing drugs in their vehicles. Sure, it may bring a little bit more danger to our jobs, but danger's going to come to us whether we want it to or not. It's a part of everyday life that we have to deal with. It's not like we're knocking on windows looking for trouble, but we're just doing our jobs. And if it brings security to a new level, to a new place where we can make more money and get paid from our city to do it, get paid from our state to do it, I mean, just think about it. Think about how many more jobs we can create, how much more success we can have. But that's it for this video, guys. Once again, let me know what you think. If you guys are subscribed to other business owners that have small security companies, send this video to them. See what they think about it. You know what I mean? See if maybe we can all come together and create something bigger than just one little company that struggles, or one little company that's doing all right. How can we get to where the big guys are going to come to us and say, we want to buy you out because you're getting too big and you're becoming a nuisance? And we can just say, no, man, I'm good. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to be a bigger company than you are, and that would help us get there. That would help us get not just more jobs, but more support from our law enforcement. They would take us more seriously. We would build a better, relationship with the police in our local areas. And that's important, guys, because when they know us personally, they look out for us, right? Especially for the small guy who's by himself. So once again, guys, that's it for this one. Please, if this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you think this is a good idea. And like I said, if you know anybody with small security companies, or you're subscribed to other channels, whatever the case may be, please share it to them. Let's try to come together, guys, and be more than what we are. Make history, make a change in our industry, and not just be a random bunch of security companies, but maybe band together and become an organization. All right? But until next time, guys, be safe. God bless, and watch your six, and take care.